Welcome Ramley, how my Rams super fans doing today? Today we are talking the NFC Championship as the Rams play the San Francisco 49ers for the third time this year. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, so here we are, right where I wanted to be in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers in SoFi Stadium. There was a lot of Rams fans hoping and praying for a chance to send the 49ers home in the playoffs since they got the better of us twice this year. I could honestly care less about that. I just wanted to play the 49ers so we could get another home game. And I can see all the comments now, it's not even home field advantage because it's going to be filled with 49er fans. But regardless, it will be better than playing in Green Bay and it'll be better than playing in San Fran. And maybe that stunt that the Rams pulled by only selling tickets to people with an LA billing zip code on their credit card actually works. These LA fans can obviously turn around and resell these tickets on various sites, but let's hope that doesn't happen much. A lot of people are upset that there's so many 49ers fans that infiltrated SoFi Stadium in Week 18. Honestly, guys, you got to think about it. San Francisco was pretty much the only California team for the whole 20 plus years that we were gone out of LA, outside of the San Diego Chargers, but you know, who likes them? Do they even count? So with that being said, a lot of San Francisco 49ers fans actually live here in LA. And for those that don't and they still live in San Francisco, I think it's only like a 4-hour drive. So it's very, it's expected that there should be a lot of 49ers fans in LA. I'm very excited to see how this turnout is gonna be this week. I'm expecting probably another 50-50 split, but we'll see how that goes. Regardless, it's definitely better than playing in Green Bay, and it's definitely better than playing in San Fran. This will be the Rams and the 49ers' third meeting this season, with the Niners winning both contests. And I'm only going to say this once because I know you guys have been hearing this all week, but it's hard to beat a team 3 times. There we go, we got that out the way. Now let's get into the injuries. Now, offensive tackle Trent Williams has an ankle sprain, and wide receiver Deebo Samuel was sore after taking a helmet to the knee on the final run Saturday night. Shanahan still expects Samuel to practice this week, and as far as Trent Williams' ankle sprain, the Niners haven't determined whether it's a high or a low sprain yet. They'll monitor him throughout the week and see how this injury responds. He didn't play in Week 18 against the Rams either, and they still managed to run the ball and protect Jimmy Garoppolo pretty good. But it will be interesting to see if he goes. If he doesn't go, that's a huge positive for the Rams. Regardless of how well they played without him in Week 18, this is the playoffs and it's completely different now. Von Miller is on a whole nother level right now, and they definitely want Trent Williams manning that left tackle position in order to slow Von Miller down. We just seen the effect he had on the Tampa Bay Bucks game when their starting left tackle didn't play. The Rams, on the other hand, are pretty healthy. There's actually a good chance the Rams get left tackle Andrew Whitworth back, linebacker Ernest Jones, running back Darrell Henderson, safety Taylor Rapp, and cornerback Robert Rochelle. As good as Joe Noteboom has played in Whitworth's absence, some people might think Noteboom is actually the better option here. But I think it's a really good thing to have our veteran captain out there on the field. Either way, getting these starters back and getting depth back is always a great thing. Now, how do the Rams win this game? It's a pretty easy answer here. They stop the run. The first meeting, the 49ers ran the ball 41 times for 156 yards, and only making Garoppolo throw the ball 19 times. In the second meeting, a much closer game that went into overtime, the Niners threw the ball 32 times, leading to 2 Garoppolo interceptions. Unfortunately for the Rams, the 49ers were able to run the ball 125 yards in the second half and in overtime in that game. If you stop the run and force Garoppolo to throw the ball more than the 49ers want him to, this game could get out of hand. But that's obviously easier said than done. And as average of a quarterback I think Jimmy Garoppolo is, he always turns into a superstar against the Rams. So maybe stopping the run isn't the end all of this game, but I definitely think it's number 1 on our list. I watched the 49ers and Packers game in the divisional round last week, and it just seemed like Jimmy Garoppolo wanted to throw a pick 6 so bad. It was 2 or 3, 4 different times where Jimmy Garoppolo made a horrible play and a horrible read, and it seemed like he wanted to throw that game so bad for the Niners, and the Packers just couldn't capitalize on it. He tends not to play that way against the Rams, but if he does, this Rams team this third time will take advantage of it. Can't wait to see how this unfolds. Now, it's only right I asked the question. How did the 49ers win this game? They win the complete opposite way the Rams win. You run the ball effectively and at a high volume, moving the ball up and down the field, slowing down the pace and controlling the time of possession. That's what they did in the first meeting against us, and that's what they did in the second half of the second game we played. They ran the ball, they ran the ball, they ran the ball, and they ran the ball some more. In the first half of that Week 18 matchup, they only had 10 yards rushing. No surprise there that we completely dominated those 2 quarters. Now, I really think the pressure is really on Sean McVay and Raheem Morris here to cook up a game plan to not lose in the same fashion we did previously. The 49ers think we're a soft team. They want to run and run and run some more. Anyone with one good eye can see that. And this coaching staff can't let that happen for the 3rd time. If we're going to lose this game, we cannot lose this game by getting bullied in the trenches. Now, guys, this has been one hell of a season. And really quick, before we get into my prediction, if you guys can please like this video, comment, and let me know what you think is going to happen here. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and most importantly, hit that bell notification button so you get alerted every time I upload a new video. You should also follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. And also, if you guys are making any bets this weekend, please hit the link in the description of this video and sign up and create a new FanDuel Sportsbook account. By clicking the link in the description of this video and doing that, creating your first bet, not only do you get a lot of bonuses, I believe for new users, they are currently matching your first deposit up to $1,000. Not only do you get those great bonuses, but you also help this show, and your help goes a long way with me continuing to do this every week. I really appreciate that, guys. Now let's get right back into it with my prediction. This has been one hell of a season, and we are 1 game away from Super Bowl 56. Regardless of what happens, I enjoyed every minute of the ride. Now let's continue the story by sending the 49ers home. This will no doubt be a hard-fought game. I expect it to go down to the wire. Garoppolo always plays well against the Rams. I just don't believe that the Rams will allow the 49ers to run all over us like they did in the previous 2 games. Will they be able to run the ball? Perhaps. But will they be able to run it 41 times? No way. Will they run for 125 yards after halftime? No way, no chance. I think the run game gets slowed down and Garoppolo was asked to do a little too much, and he throws the ball a little more than he did in these previous games. And I think the Rams pass rush plays just as good as they've been playing in the past few weeks. And the Rams win 30-26. Guys, please be on the lookout for my recap of this game. And if you're interested in more Rams content, click right here.